One. As always, and sometimes not always, welcome to Ivy Knows Best. I'm your host, Eric Ivy, along with one of our special guests and permanent guests now, Mr. Alonzo Cushenberry. Cush, what's cracking, cuz? What's going on?
What's good? What's good? Same old, same old.
Hey, man, how you feeling?
Great, man. Woke up this morning. Woke up black. Great.
Right on. All right, so for all of y'all who don't know, all right, we went through seasons upon seasons upon seasons of co-host, right? Just multiple. You saw I had my sisters on, I had Devin, I had so many different people, right? And then we had guests and all those other things. But I figured it out. It took me a little bit of time, got to, and I said, let me find somebody that knows how to fucking talk and knows what the fuck they talking about. Not saying other people didn't, but this guy right here is definitely one of the more solid individuals and somebody I'm glad to have with me. So welcome to the show, Alonzo Cushenberry. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for the new
Yes,
co-host, right?
sir. I appreciate you for the opportunity at that.
It's family, man.
Hopefully
We a
we
family.
hopefully we can create something big here. Let's go.
Hey, let's do it. Let's do it. So, all right. So we was offline pre-show. And we talk, we talk all the time. Like, me and Kush talk about all
Yeah.
kind of shit. And I was telling him, I was like, I was just on Twitter. And I was looking for the update on the fight. And when I'm looking at the update on the fight, like like the very next thing down, a female was sucking the dude up, just blowing his mind. And I'm over here like, damn, bro, Twitter got nasty as fuck. Like, I can't even look up regular stuff on Twitter no more. So I was like, bro, like, how do we even get here? Right? How do we get to this point? But it was funny to me. It was funny, right? So in life, I realized obviously there's some things in life where you get, regular stuff, regular everyday stuff. And then you get stuff like what I saw on Twitter, where it goes from
Yeah.
regular stuff that you're looking for and the shit that you're not, right? So how do we handle things like that? Kush, how do you handle when life changes? You know what I mean? Like from what you used to something that you just wasn't ready for.
Me personally, and I tell people this, like people got to start learning to go with the flow basically, like everything that we do from age 0 to age whatever fucking age we pass away, we're in a system, right? You figure out where you belong in that system, you figure out how to survive in that system, you figure out how to get yours in that system, and you keep it moving.
Right.
And and that's basically with anything, like as simple as scrolling on Twitter and seeing somebody sucking dick. You enjoyed it for the few minutes. Take the enjoyment and keep it moving.
Right. Hey, don't just stay there because I was like stuck for a minute. I was like this. Oh man, this is
Yeah,
I had to put the phone down. Because there's times, man, I agree with you. Like you just gotta go with it. Like I said, the crazy part about it was a part of me wanted to like keep watching it because it was like a 2-minute video. I was like, but for like the first 30 seconds, I was like, that's not what like, oh, this is interesting. When I got to second 31, like the 31st second, that's not why I'm here. I didn't come here for
yeah.
this. Like, I came
Keep
here
it
to see what the
moving.
highlights were.
It was some good entertainment while you was doing what you was doing, but keep it
Right.
moving.
And this happens in relationships, right? Often in relationships, man, you get in a
Ooh.
relationship with somebody, the shit be cool, everything's moving, and it's entertaining for the time that you got it, and then it becomes work after the fact, right? So I tell people the craziest thing, this is just me personally, when you in a relationship and you go from the entertainment part to the part where it's no longer entertaining, right? When it now it's work, now it's annoying, right? When you get to that point, you need to learn how to bow out. Either you gonna bow out or you gonna learn to adjust fire, right? Because what happens is you get stuck in the honeymoon phase. And man, we all know what that is, right? The first 2.5, 3 months you with somebody, especially in a marriage, it's like the first year. All y'all
Boy.
doing is humping and doing whatever, going places, having fun, getting drunk, doing whatever. And then finally reality hits. I gotta live with this motherfucker every day. You ain't as fun as you used to be. I don't have as much access to you as I used to have, right? And now I'm done having that type of relationship with you. Now I'm over it.
Yeah.
You got to learn how to shift that wheel. a lot of times lady friends, no offense to y'all, and even some of the dudes don't know how to shift the wheel. Like you keep expecting the honeymoon phase. You driving down this one road, and then when it take a left because she don't feel sexy no more, you want to keep going right. Nigga, that shit don't go like
Yeah.
that.
Nah, not at all.
She don't feel
Not
she
at
just had
all.
your kid or something. She feel ugly now. She feel fat. She feel whatever. She's self-conscious. But a lot of dudes don't take that into accountability. And I think
At
it's weird
all.
that we are like that. You know what I'm
But I
saying?
think it's like I think also they like women have to force it on you too. Like I tell women all the time, like majority of the time in life, that dude is doing what the fuck he doing before the approval of that woman, that female, or
Mm.
those females, or whoever. So if you let me get comfortable, if you allow me to get comfortable, that's what I'm gonna do.
Mm.
It's that simple. That's exactly what I'm going to do. If we go out on Tuesdays and Thursdays and you feel like the most beautiful woman in the world on those Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then all of a sudden your job changed, my job changed, and we can't do that on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then it just stopped. You have to be like, look, you ain't took me out in however. Like, but women always feel like we should know this. Like, you should read my mind. You should know what I need. No, communication. And women are the main ones who holler communication, but don't necessarily communicate.
I think a female's version of communication really depends on how she's feeling. Like, all right, so ultimately, I said this the other day. All right, I think me and you were actually talking about this. There's some things that's your job, right? It's your job. So, you know, when you're doing your job correctly, there's some non-negotiables for shit to go well, right? So if I want
Yeah,
to make sure that my family eat, I need to take my ass out and go to work.
yeah,
Don't know what that work. I could be sweeping floors, I could be waiting tables, I could be selling dope, whatever's going on. I got, not that I'm saying these things are cool, but if I'm doing that to feed my family, I got to make sure the money's coming back. It's non-negotiable, right?
yeah.
Communication in a relationship is non-negotiable. And a lot of times lady friends, when they get in their emotions, when the ladies get in their emotions, everything becomes negotiable. It's all negotiable now, all of it. How I act, it's all depends on how I feel, right? There's no
Mm-hmm.
necessity no more, right? So the necessity of, like, as men, we have a necessity factor, right? So when you get a home or an apartment, it could be a one bedroom apartment as long as you got a bed, a couch,
Mm-hmm.
a TV. You ain't even got to have a TV stand, just a TV.
Yeah.
Those are things that are just necessary and baseline, and that's how we're built, right? With women, they're built a little bit different, and it's not all, but some, or a lot of, will need the little extras to that. I need a TV stand. I need all the trimmings. I need the pillows. I need this. I need that. I need all these different things. And they're the same way with communication. With us, it's baseline, baby. Look, here's what I'm doing. Boom, boom, boom. With them, you need to elaborate all that shit. But when she get upset, she's like, fuck elaboration, nigga. Fuck all of it. I don't want to hear none of it. Like, don't talk to me. I don't want to communicate. And then they don't realize they doing it. And then as a man, when you start doing what they want you to do, they have a
Yeah.
problem with that. Because that's not what they mean. That's what they mean in the moment. They, in the moment, they don't, like, like right now, I don't want you talking to me. Today I'm mad. Fast forward 20 minutes, she didn't thought about it. She didn't calm down. Her emotions then went down, right? And that ain't like then she's like, damn, I just told this nigga his mama should like go jump in the volcano and shit. Like, I want this nigga dead. I told him I want to run his daddy over, and like I want to stab up his kids. Like, I said all this shit to this nigga, and I didn't expect him to really react this way. Well, how else was he supposed to react? The nigga he's reacting.
Yeah.
That's like,
Yeah, we're not allowed to be humans, but that's a whole different topic.
yeah, you can't be a human. I mean, honestly, no, that is the topic. What's up then? Shit, if we're gonna talk about it, that's what we're here for, Kush.
You already know my feelings on us not being able to be human. Men, we,
Yeah.
bro, who listens? Who, when I complain, who gonna listen and take it seriously? Like, honestly, my kids? No, nigga, what are you buying me today? I need this, I need that. My woman, no. Nigga, you complaining. You sound like a bitch. You sound like this. You sound like that. Who's gonna listen?
Right? It falls on deaf
Like,
ears. It falls on deaf ears real quick. Because what happens is they believe in what they're taught. And I said this is the worst thing that you can do to a man. Ladies, please pay attention to what I'm about to tell you. The craziest thing you could do to your man is dehumanize him. Is to automatically assume that he's a robot, animal, gorilla,
mhm,
whatever you want him to be, and then expect him after you treat him that way to change. If you wake up every day telling your nigga he ain't shit, and then you be surprised when he do some ain't shit stuff, you crazy. You crazy.
and that takes me back. Mostly everything a man does is for the approval of a woman. That just goes back to that point. So once you belittle me in a relationship, I'm pretty much done. Like
Mm.
once you calling me out my name and calling me this and that just because you mad because it's a dish on the counter, like I'm pretty much done. You're
Right.
not gonna see much approval from there. You just gonna see downgrading.
Yeah, we not gonna get better. All right. We don't get better by way of me disrespecting you and you disrespecting me. Like there's no elevation to that. And I think a lot of people forget that part of it. Like even like I was talking to a young lady recently, and she's like, "Oh, you saying stupid shit." Da, 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 da. And I said, "Look, baby, it doesn't bother me, but if I told you every day that you were stupid as a woman, you would feel emotionally abused because I'm devaluing or bringing down your self-esteem about who you are intellectually.
Hmm.
You won't be having a good time. That shit's a wrap. It's dead. You're gonna really hate talking to me because you think that I think that you're stupid. Even though I'm saying, what you're saying is stupid, it's still gonna make you think in your head that I'm calling you stupid because we know that selective hearing shit
Hmm.
is it exists. So um that's there's a whole lot to be said whenever women get to that point with they man. Oh nigga, you stupid motherfucker, you acting like a girl, you da, da, da. Okay, well damn, if you telling me I'm acting like a female, then let me act the complete opposite of that. And then if I act too far over to the right or too far over to the left, I'm the other extreme because I need to get far away from your disrespect. That's the problem, ladies. We don't need your
Hmm.
love. We need your respect. So the closer we get to your respect, that's the side we gonna lean to as men, right?
Hmm.
So if me getting money and taking care of my family is what you respect, I'm going to overdo that factor to keep your respect. Just like if your man loves you dressing up, putting on eyelashes, makeup, all that, you gonna keep doing that to keep your man loving you because that's what you seek. You seek those feelings that love creates.
Hmm.
And that's
Yep.
that's the part of it that's ridiculous that I think is often lost. So much should be lost in the sauce, though. Everybody just be in love and shit.
But it's like I don't know. It's like that when you get your car, like that bitch when you first buy that bitch is lovely. Then once somebody put a dent in that bitch, you like, oh, go get the dent pulled out. Do what you got to do to get the dent pulled out.
Mhm.
Like then it'll be the same car you bought.
Facts. True. True. And you know what? I'm glad you're using the car analogy. I'm glad you're using that car analogy. What were we talking about the other day when I said it's crazy that we got some 1988 Buicks rolling around here looking for a 2022 Ferrari? Remember that shit?
Yeah.
Okay. So let me explain this to the people. We were having a conversation. Me and Kush were just kicking it, just on some old regular shit. And I'm like, bro, it's crazy, right? Because we're gonna have a segment coming out that's called "Ain't That Some Shit?" All right. I was like, ain't it some shit that a female will be like, or even a male will be like a 1988 Buick, right? Like 200,000 miles on it, different transmission, different this, different that. Been drove around a whole bunch, but then want a 2022 Ferrari. Like want the next person to be so much higher than they are, right? Like, and I said this on the show that I did with the Wet Lounge. I said, you can't be dealing with a female who has Ruth Chris prices on that box, but you got McDonald's money, right? You got to ride through that McDonald's line so you can get yourself to the Ruth Chris prices. You got to, you got to roll that, right? I said, but it's different for the lady friends. Lady friends, ultimate, and not all, but a lot of lady friends in today's society are 1988 Buicks. Okay, they're 1988 Buicks with candy paint on them. All right, everything's different. They didn't got it all gutted out. It looks pretty, but it's a 1988 Buick. Okay, and they want the men who are the 2022 Ferraris. They want the men that are the Bentleys and all these things that age and grow in value. They want these type of things. They are the Timex watch that wants to be considered with the Rolex. It doesn't work like that. Eventually you could work yourself to being a Rolex, but baby girl, if you spending your entire life rolling with Buicks, being around Buicks, and you become a Buick, you can't be getting mad when you see all the rest of these supercars passing by you. People used to want to drive those cars, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like, you got to look at who you taking your advice from. If the women you taking your advice from are Chrysler 300s, you're going to have the mind frame of a Chrysler 300.
I actually love that analogy when you said people used to want to drive them cars. So let me ask you this: when you wanted to drive that particular type of car, strictly talking cars, how old were you?
Maybe like between 18, 21, like, even like 15, probably like, let's go back a little bit. When you first start driving, 16, that age group. You just want something that's gonna get you by. That's what you want. Like, I don't like.
So, when did you acquire a better taste for cars?
Probably like my late 20s. My late 20s is when I was like, you know what?
And correct me if I'm wrong, but late 20s, okay. Are you even worried about putting rims on your car?
Not even a little bit.
What all you need is tint, right?
About it.
More than likely, privacy factor, big privacy factor, tint, right? That's pretty much it. You don't need all that other shit
at all.
Other shit being ass shots. I'm personally cool with some stretch marks, and I love this shit.
Yeah.
But
the regular woman is perfect.
Just have grown in your life, right? Some, a little, a lot. That's it.
The BBL community, and shout out to y'all, okay? Because y'all be looking good sometimes y'all don't. But I'm glad you said this, because I said I was going to ask you this. Even though we appreciate the BBL community and the women who transfer fat and all the other cool shit, that's all good. But what kind of female do you technically prefer then? Because I know, like you said, you like the stretch marks and then that whole ordeal. So what kind of woman do you technically prefer?
Me personally, and it's no shame in nobody else, but for me personally, I normally like slim with the parts.
Okay, right on.
Yeah. Like, you don't have to be 6-pack slim, but I like a smaller frame. Like, handle a smaller frame way differently.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Need like small. Maybe the accessories match. The body, and it's not overly one thing or another.
Not necessarily looking for boom and bow, but a little pop, and
a little bit of this. Something I can deal with. And by the way, this is not to ever discount any other woman who might not necessarily, because we got to stop this. We got to stop the eliminating people because I'm not their type ordeal, right? We're not saying big women ain't attractive. I don't mind a big woman. Listen, big ladies, y'all been keeping me afloat for years. Okay, straight up. Listen. When them skinny females didn't love me no more because I was just a little bit too big for them, right? And the thick females, we right on the same pattern. They kind of just don't necessarily want to make love to a thick nigga. You know who want it? Them big ladies. Oh boy, you strong. Oh, you can
Some of
pick
them
me.
look good. Like, but you know, like with big women though, like I've seen a lot of big women that look good, but it's because of the way they carry themselves, like the way they dress, the way they don't, like it's not necessarily that you're big. Now, if you big and you wearing sweats and oversized t-shirts and just laying on the couch all day, then you know.
Yeah, there's some beautiful plus size women out here, man. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to you.
It
I'm not
is
even
like
going
it's like it wouldn't be no plus size modeling if it's not like.
facts, facts, facts. And that's another thing. Hey, look, if you ladies and gentlemen, and let's go both ways. If you aren't what you're looking for, right? So if you can look at yourself, all right, if you say, I don't want a man that's this, and this, but you look in the mirror and you're that thing, or if you look at a female, like, I don't want a female who's plus size, but you a plus size dude, you got a problem. You fishing in the wrong pond. You know what I mean? You the pot calling the kettle black. There's all kind of terms for this shit. Like when I see people do that, they be, I don't want no girl that's 180 pounds plus, but you 260. You like nigga, you 5'11, 260, bro. What you talking about? You a big dude. Like you better go ahead and take you a 180-pound woman. All right. Because ultimately, if we were to transfer that, hypothetically speaking, and we go from you being this 5'10, 260-pound dude, and you go to being this 5'10, 190-pound guy, right? Streamline.
Mhm.
That's not bad at all. Actually, that's probably right around perfect to say that you're muscular. You might be a little bit bigger than average, but you're decently built at this point. The woman that you can ask for is a decently built woman. That's what I personally believe. I personally don't
Mhm.
believe that you should go out here asking for something that you're not, right? Just like if you're a plus size woman, I don't like no fat dudes. So you supposed to want something that you ain't. Like you want something
Yeah, like I would never ever date like a complete gym rat.
right.
Like like even if she gave me the opportunity, like I'd be like, nah, I'm good. Cause in a month you gonna be expecting my little belly I got to be like I'm good. And I ain't no gym rat like that.
You gonna want me to be something I'm not even ready to be, right? And that
Yeah.
happens. I think that even happens with money. Like people will get in a relationship for money, right? And expect this person who has this hustle, who learned all these different things. And this why they say, well, you should be bossing your girl up. No, watch out. Why do I need to be increasing what you should already be?
Mm.
You should already be like, look, I'm not saying that when I meet you, you need to own 10 businesses. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying to you is this: when I meet you, if you have a business and you have a vision for the next 9,
Mm-hmm.
that's a victory. But if you come to me with zero businesses, zero anything, right? And I got all these different things established, then baby girl, no, I am your elevator. I'm nothing other than that. And I don't want to elevate you. I want to
Yeah.
meet you where I am. We talked about levels on the last show, and I said, look, I want the females that are in the bracket that I am in. I no longer want to reach down and pull somebody up.
Yeah.
Because what tends to happen when you pull somebody up is they start believe. Kanye said it best. And when he get on, he leave your ass for a white girl. Remember that? That is a perfect example of what happens when you stay down. You continue to help this person, and sometimes they elevate with you or somewhat surpass you, and then
Yeah.
they leave you, right? And I'm not saying that I'm afraid to lose somebody. What I'm saying is I'm not going to be the person that you build your empire off of.
Mm-hmm.
At least not without no credit or money to back it up. If you about to put some shit in my name, all right, cool. Bro, you gonna want you, hey, we business partners now. The relationship can die. But what happens is a lot of people are looking for that come up. I don't want to be your come
Mm-hmm.
up. Fuck no. If I'm with you, man, I'm your person. You my person. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you are there to complete what I don't have. I'm not looking for somebody that's just like me.
That's what make dating today like extremely hard. I swear, like after not all, but the majority after 2, 3 dates, like nothing else, like or a couple conversations on the phone. Like you need financial help, like,
Throw her away.
and
Put her
they
in the
be
trash.
like, that's out. No, that's always like, what's that like once if you can't handle yourself the same way I handle mine, like I don't know. Not to say that I won't take you out or won't give you or won't buy you this, but if you can't do it for yourself, then I at this point in life, I pretty much not I'm not finna do it for you.
Yeah, don't expect me to do it. That's
Like,
it. Like,
bro, but that's the killer part. Most, I think, just expect the dude to do it.
mm,
That's
mm.
the killer part. And I always said, like, okay, the way to combat that, in my opinion, and I'm pissing some people off, but in my opinion, is if me and you just not meeting and we're trying to get to know each other. We're not trying to get married. We probably not finna have sex when we leave. We're simply meeting up to get to know each other, feel of each other in person. I feel like you should be able to cover your own meal. This is our first. I'm just saying.
First encounter. First encounter. Yeah, yeah. First encounter. First encounter. We look.
but
There's nothing on the table.
but
First encounter.
But boom, I've paid for your meal. Boom, I've paid for you to get there. Boom, I've paid for, you may have texted me and said, "Oh, I don't want to come out because my nails not done." Boom, I probably sit there for you just because I want this meeting, or whatever, whatever. And I think that that's what builds that up.
Mm, that's true.
And it's kind of equal to me too.
Mm. Because I'm thinking like with it. And I'm glad you're saying that because I feel like at the same time, when we start having that expectation, right? That wild ass expectation,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because I'm gonna be real with you. Internet dating is just for y'all to go fucking. I don't care. I don't care what nobody say. You can get the CEO of Bumble on here, BLK, Plenty of Fish, Tinder, whatever the fuck, Soul Swipe. I don't know. Like Pornhub file. Like if I don't give a fuck, you can bring any one of them CEOs on here right now, and I'll tell them if you run a dating site, do you understand that you are just legitimately putting it out there that we fucking right? And then when people put on a little thing, hey, not here for sex, then you're gonna get ignored. You better get ignored. What do you think these people are on here for? You don't know them. You never met them a day in your life. Nothing you've done has led to you understanding or knowing this person. The only thing that's led to is you meeting this nigga or female and y'all going out, and in your mind, she got nice breasts and a pretty face. To her, oh, he got nice shoulders and a big chest and he got abs. I'm trying to see what's under there. Like all that's there. Why are we playing? What happens is, and I'm glad you said what you said. When we go on a date, on our first date, let's make let's make it completely obsolete. I understand you want a man, ladies, who's going to provide for you and who's going to be a gentleman for you. But on the first date, he don't owe you that. He does not owe you that. Upon meeting you, the only thing he owes you is this: a general conversation and not to be
Mm-hmm.
expecting physicality. That's exactly what he deserves.
That's it.
Base level. You're going to get a conversation. You're going to get to know me. Now, after this, if I choose to lay with you, I will, if that's what my choices are, right? If I choose not to,
Mm-hmm.
because any female should be able to go into a situation. Gentlemen, this is for y'all. This is the most player shit in the world that I'm probably about to teach you. You should never always expect sex from a woman, period. Always expect that she's not going to give you the pussy, so don't act like it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just there. And then what happened is she'll be like, oh, you don't want it? Let me give it to you, because that's how they work. It's weird. Okay. We don't work that way. They want the psychological belief that they're setting up. And look, as a man, ultimately we believe that we're setting the play by paying for the dinner, driving you places, paying you attention, bringing you a gift of some sort, and
Mm-hmm.
giving you our time. We're really not. That's not how you set the play. Because now what you're going to do is you're going to make her think that's how things are always supposed to go between y'all. All you're doing is setting her expectation to be, this is what he's going to do. And a lot of women will tell you, I don't care what you do, you're not going to get it.
And I also feel like you don't overdo the first date neither. Like, you know, don't take her to the fucking spindle top and pay $400 for a meal on the first date. You
Right,
know,
right.
it's other ways to impress that doesn't cost a lot of money. Like take her to somewhere, to go somewhere scenic. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but okay, boom, I spent $500. Now she less than me because I spent $500 on the meal. Boom, now she gives me the pussy. Now it's some money for pussy exchange.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it becomes. Oh, she telling her friends, oh, this nigga tricking, this tricking, this tricking. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's all it becomes.
Yeah. You become a statistic essentially. You know what I mean? Like, all right, cool. He gonna give me, all right, I'm gonna give him pussy. He gonna give me money. Well, why? Like, how do we get here? Like, and I ask this question all the time. Like, how do we get to the point where your vagina is up for sale? Penis is free. Okay. Okay. For the average man, I'm shooting straight from the hip here. Penis is free, ladies. You ain't. I ain't never heard no female, but yeah, I had to go take this nigga to dinner, and I got like what? Like I had to buy this. I had to buy this nigga Xbox, and you know 6 games, another controller before I get this dick from this nigga. That ain't never happened. And if it is happening, any of my listeners, if you know where this is happening, please go ahead and tap in right now. And let me know, okay? Because I'm losing the game right now. And I think every man out here in the world is losing the game because ain't none of us out here. That's not how the game go. Like you gonna pick the girl up, you gonna take her places, you gonna pay, then you may or may not get the pussy. But here's the thing, like you said, you don't need to be expecting that because the problem is this: as unfair as it is, right? If you don't come to the table openly, which by the way, another piece of or the next segue to the next thing is being open with the person that you're talking to. Be open, hey baby, I want to have sex 1,000 times a week. If that person can't accommodate that, which by the way, gentlemen, everybody wants to have sex until you meet an info. Okay, so let's just keep it 100. If she gonna give it to you once or twice a week, just accept it. You don't want her to want it 8 times a week, nigga. You got shit to do. All right, you got kids, and so don't knock on that door. Okay, accept the fact that she answered it the way she answered it, and let that be the end of it.
Yeah,
you know. So, but definitely learn how to communicate. That's the learn how to communicate. Internet dating motherfucking people.
I say that shit all the time too. Like if that's all you want to fuck, like, cause most of the time a nigga gonna know if he like, oh, she got something I like. I really want you gonna know that off rip. Like I don't know why, but we wired like that. Like even if you fuck her the first night, if you know you gonna fuck with her, you know. Like so, I just be telling niggas if that's all you want to do, just tell her. Might be all she want to do.
Yeah, she might not be comfortable with it, with telling you.
And if she say no, like it's you. But for you to sit there and play yourself and keep taking somebody out, like,
and you know what's funny? Most females get a kick out of that shit though. They be like, "Look
what? I done heard it. I don't like this nigga. I don't fuck with him like that. But then it's like, but you think I ain't gonna go take a free meal?
I'm not about to go out there with this. Hey, hold on. Hey, the craziest shit. All right, it'd be like the female at the club, right? Who's always taking the drinks from the niggas, right? And then just go with a homegirl somewhere. Same. Yeah. Oh yeah, we're gonna go out to dinner. Or here's the worst thing, gentlemen. They get to go place for their niggas. You might not know they got a nigga, but she'll go get that to go place. Oh, babe, I want to eat this a little bit later, or she might not even. She might be like, hey, I just put mine in a box. And what happens is she gonna go home to her nigga that you know nothing about, and she gonna feed that nigga, right? And when she get done feeding her nigga, you gonna be the food to pay for his meal that night. That she gonna go out with the next nigga. She ain't even gonna change her clothes. But this might be the nigga that she actually fucking. Right? She might meet him at the bar. Baby, I'm hungry. Oh, cool. He might go ahead and go feed her. Boom. Do what he gonna do with her and send her home. She done knocked off 2 blocks. She done fed her man, right? Got with the nigga that she wanted to be with, got food from him, and got dick from him.
And that nigga at home on 2K, she popped in the door, she checked in, she had food. He ain't worried about that. He like, yelling at somebody in the headset.
Like, bro, the plane. The play went off. The play went off unbroke, bro. The play just be too smooth. And then she come back
he
home
done,
in the bed with him.
she
Like,
done, she done spoke and he done yelled at her because he done lost the ball. Like, but just sit it on the counter. Like,
man,
all right.
uh, I'm going out with Shelly. Bye. He don't even wave at he. Man, and the crazy part is, dudes, man, hold on. Let me. Oh my god, hold on.
Oh man,
Hold on, hang on. We just had a little. Hold on.
crazy but true.
Oh my lord.
Not me. I'm a attention to detail ass nigga.
It's just crazy. Like that's what I'm saying. All right, now look. Here's what's crazy, right? I had a homeboy who told me this, and it's crazy. He goes, man, I don't even be checking on my girl what my girl be doing. Whatever she be doing, she be doing. I said, all right, nigga. All right. Okay. Now look, no, I'm not saying now, look, ladies, there's a difference between control and respect. There's a difference. Like that line can sometimes get blurred because what happens is a lot of women will think that they are being controlled by their man because a man is asking them for genuine respect, which is, hey baby, don't don't come in here any time of night. Don't come off here drunk. Let me know when
Mhm.
you get there. Let me know when you get back. You know, that type of stuff. And then they'll be like, oh, well, I'm not checking in with no nigga. And they got that homegirl who ain't got to check in, et cetera, et cetera. Gentlemen, if you
Mhm.
care about your lady, check in on them. Ladies, if your man checking in on you, he care. Because if I were you, this is just what I said this. If your man don't check in on you, he checking in on somebody else. Guaranteed. And if he's not checking in on you, he's not worried about you. And you set up a certain lifestyle that he's already used to. And generally, gentlemen, when a woman says, "Oh, I don't want a nigga checking on me," she doing what the fuck she want to do.
Mhm.
Majority of the time, I'm not saying this all the time. Majority of the time, man, I bet you check. I bet you check her phone. I bet you she got deleted text messages and unsaved numbers. Just saying, all because you ain't been checking on. I bet you Pizza Hut calls her phone.
How Pizza Hut texted though?
like Pizza Hut got a text app. Like when that happened, like I guarantee you that nigga's just her brother. I bet you. I'm just.
Hey, what I told you though, we had this conversation the other day. I told you majority of the time she's gonna tell you exactly who he is
Yeah.
without telling you who he is. She gonna start the new job or she gonna be working there for a while and such is helping out, such and such is cool, such and such. All the co-workers met up after work and such was there and he made this funny joke. She's telling you.
Yeah, for sure. She's letting you know. She's like, she's like, yeah, Cecil. See, all right. So check this out right quick. On the show, the other man is Cecil. Now, shout out to my cousin Mike. All right, he is big Cecil in the store. That's what it is. All right, but Cecil is the nigga that she go to work and she put extra food in the lunch bag for. Right, so Cecil's the one that's making her laugh at work. Cecil's the homie. Cecil's this, Cecil's that. She goes out, she smokes with Cecil. Sometimes she go out and get lunch with Cecil. Her and Cecil are legitimately in an emotional relationship, whether you
Mm-hmm.
want to believe that or not. And to be honest with you, gentlemen, the most dangerous relationship is the emotional and mental one. It's not the physical one.
I took her without even touching her.
Didn't even have to do anything. So now here's the thing about it. You can be having sex with her, but she's thinking about him. You could be laying in the bed. You could be laying in the bed with her, telling her everything that she want to hear, and she don't hear your voice. She hears Cecil voice. Boy, it's a foul world we live in. And you want to know why you should check on your woman? I ain't saying be all up on her, because she gonna do what she want to do anyway. But what I'm saying is, don't be no fool, boy. Get yourself out there and check on your woman. And I ain't look. And if she don't want to be checked on, move on to somebody that appreciates you caring about them and caring about their whereabouts.
And vice versa though.
And vice versa, for sure. For sure.
For
Ladies,
sure, for sure.
don't walk around, don't get no nigga who just don't care about you. If a nigga don't care about what you doing, he don't care about, No, hell no. Don't get with some nigga who ain't willing to protect you. You want to know why? Because here's what's gonna happen. That same nigga, look, you can tell so much about a man and how he feels about his woman by the way he protects her.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Okay. Now, at times, because we don't explain it well enough and we don't verbalize it the correct way, it comes off a certain way, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, ladies, if you get yourself a man who really cares about you, he don't play about you. Ain't nobody gonna touch you. Ain't
At
nobody
all.
gonna disrespect you. Like what, nigga?
At all.
But nigga, that's Kush girl over. I ain't even gonna look at her,
I
nigga.
always said that you want to see how crazy a nigga is. Like, fuck with his wife. Like, honestly speaking, like he might brush off some shit with his kids, depending on how old they are. He might brush that off. Disrespect his wife in any way, shape, form, or fashion.
Game time. Immediately, it's game time. I said this. I said, look, ladies. I said, I think me and the wet lounge were talking about this. I said, hey, you want to see how far a woman's willing to go, play with her children. If you want to see how far a man's willing to go, play with his woman. Right? You see what I'm saying? Because what happens is we tend to protect the things that come from us. Okay, end the story. And women are probably like, what do you mean? Hey, I ain't come from him. He ain't my daddy. All right, cool.
It is Sunday. Go ahead.
I want to welcome y'all to the church of Ivan Knows Best, where we break down the word in a way for y'all. So check this out. I don't know who subscribes to the Bible, nor do I care if you subscribe or not, but I do want to thank you for stepping into the service. So if you go ahead and you look at Genesis, the book of Genesis, God created, the earth and whatever the case may be, and he created man. He showed man the garden. He said, mind you, we're going to paraphrase just, because we know y'all don't got all day. So we're going to make it quick for y'all. Then we're going to get back to what we was doing. So when God goes, hey, look, he's walking around the garden having a good time. Well, Adam, he said, look, Adam, I like you, playboy. All right, I just need you to do me one favor. Just do me one favor. Don't eat from that tree. Because when you do, you'll surely die. Adam said, cool, no problem. God said, bet, I'm gonna holler at you and do it a day. Sun gonna be going, I'm gonna pop back up, do some God stuff. So then God was going doing whatever God does. And then he goes, all right, bet. He comes back in, checks on Adam. And man, I like playing with you and hanging out with you, dog. But you know what? This would be so much more fun if you had help. You shouldn't be alone. Sleep, put Adam to sleep, separates that rib from him, creates a woman, blows air into it. Now, here's the thing. This is true. I say this often on my show. Whenever God showed you this in the Bible, he showed you how men operate. Okay, ladies. So if you ever feel like you letting your appearance go, I'm going to help you and tell you why you should not. The first thing Adam said was what? When he saw his woman? The Bible says he saw that she was good. And he said, this is bone of my bone, flesh of my flesh. That was it. He didn't say he liked how she thought. He didn't say he liked, I appreciate her mind. He said, no, she looks good. Oh, this is good, God. Oh, what? Oh, thank you. And God's like, oh, y'all gonna do whatever y'all finna go do. Hey, Adam, tell her about that tree in the middle and tell her don't mess with it. So, ladies, you do come from your man. Wives, by the way. Let me create this the right way. Wives, right? You come from your man. You are his rib. You come from your man. Your children come from you, right? So the man's love for his wife comes from the idea or the point that is made that she comes from him. She is a derivative of his. Just like your children or comes from you. They derive from you. They come from you, right? So your love for your children, ladies, is the same love that your man has for you. The only difference is you're a life partner. His responsibility is you and those children. Your responsibility is yourself and those children. The crown is a little bit heavier when you add an extra adult to it. So when your man cares about you in a specified way, don't think of it as control all the time. Understand that's his job. That's what he's supposed to do. That's what he's called to do. God created him to do that. Blame God. Y'all be one of these feminine dudes who don't even want to take care of y'all. You got these dudes who want to be y'all. On here, and we said this before. Shout out to Jehovah. We said this. On here, hoe and bitch is a gender neutral word.
Mm.
Niggas be bitches.
Mm-hmm.
Niggas can be hoes. And they act more of such than the women do. And the women at times don't realize the reason why you keep accepting bitch ass niggas is because you operating with bitch ass niggas. Niggas who want to be like you. Niggas who spend more time pampering themselves than they do pampering their woman.
Mm.
If I walk out and I smell it and I
She
smell
waiting
like,
on him because he getting ready.
you feel me? She's sitting there like, damn nigga, I still need to do my stuff. Nigga over here picking his eyebrow. And then get the fuck up out of here, nigga. Get the fuck, man. Look, listen. Keep yourself together, man. Look, and there's nothing wrong. Look, gentlemen, there's nothing wrong with taking care of yourself. But the reality of the situation is this: if you smell wonderful, your woman should smell twice as good as you do. If your skin's soft, her skin should be twice as soft as yours is. If you eating, she should definitely be eating. You understand? If you in shape, your woman should be in shape. She's a direct reflection. Remember, she came from you, bro. She should be everything that you are. She is.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, the only thing she does is she takes what you give her and she makes it more. So what you do is when you give it to her, when you give the game to her, when you give the platform to her, when you give the business to her, when you give the food to her, when you give these children to her, whatever you give to her, she is going to make it better. That's what she's
Mm-hmm.
supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
So when you go to the gym with her and and she starts popping out, them assets start going, them thighs, them hips, them breasts start looking more perky, that waist start getting smaller. Boy, that's what's supposed to happen. Yeah, your shoulders get bigger, your back get bigger, your chest get bigger, your biceps get bigger, you get abs. Yeah, that's cool and all. But that tender thing that she got, that's what's supposed to. God created her that way, boy. And it's your job to protect that. You want to know why? Because if you don't protect it, some other nigga will. Hey, nigga, protect your tender real quick, and you be in this motherfucker mad as hell. You like, damn, I was just in the gym with her just a week ago. Now she in the gym with this dude over here who don't even look as good as you, because you spent more time worried about you than you did worrying about your old woman. Don't let your lady go everywhere with everybody. That's crazy. Like I'll be honest with you. You can't stop her from doing stuff. But what you can do is this: you can say, "Baby, I'm not gonna let you just hang out with hoe ass Keisha over here.
Yeah.
I'm not with that, babe. Let's do something different. Go hang out with Sarah. Sarah got kids and shit. Sarah take care of her family. I like Sarah. Let's make it a couples thing. She got a husband. Let's all rock together. She got kids. Let's get everybody together. Do something. Do something where you keep her out of hoe ass Keisha way. Because hoe ass Keisha gonna have your girl on some hoe shit. They go, well, why don't you just trust your girl? Birds of a
And see,
feather.
like that's what I be saying too. Like going out on dates and shit, like taking her out, even if it ain't going out, just having something set up is very important because most of the time when women don't occupy their time, they're gonna find a way to. A nigga will sit on the couch and binge watch fucking a show for a whole weekend. Like he'll burn his time like that. A female is not gonna burn her time like that unless she's with you binge watching a show that y'all enjoy together, But same point. If you ain't occupying her time, I don't know what to tell you.
It's real. It's real. Like I get mad at the game because like, all right, we was just on the phone earlier with my significant other, and she was like, "Oh, I know you on the phone with somebody else. You don't get to that level with somebody without spending a whole bunch of time with them, right? Like what somebody's language is off, their body language is off, and so many people spend all this time with their significant other and don't even pay attention to the fact that their body language is off, right? Hey, I stopped taking her places, so she stopped dressing up, or she started dressing up a lot more to go out to go to work, and she started putting on more perfume and she started worrying about how she looks and going to the gym more. Boy, she preparing for life without you. Straight up. You look
more focused at work, trying to get more money.
I'm trying to tell you.
That started selling candles on the side. That's the bro. And I tell them once she try to set herself up financially to be able to move without you, it's over. Not to say that women are gold diggers, but You know, stability is everything. And
You,
let's be honest, in 2021, money is stability.
you can't get rid. I said this. I said you look if you when your woman get to that point, it's over. You look you have a better chance at winning the lotto than you do getting that woman back. You truly do. The only way you're gonna get her back is ignoring her. That type of woman, ignore her. And now listen, with the new age woman, 90% of the time that don't even work. She on to somebody else at that point. Oh, you ain't paying me no attention. I got somebody else. Man, I had a girl tell me one day. She's like, yeah, I used to fuck with you, but then like you didn't want to talk to me no more. I said, okay, cool, right? As righteous, I didn't. Then she goes, so I start talking to this other nigga. And he's like, well, why you single? She's like, well, my nigga don't want me right now, so I'm just gonna use you for entertainment. And I can make you forget about it. Mind you, she's on the phone with me. I'm like, that's crazy. I wasn't even really your nigga, but you're right. I didn't want you no more. But just knowing and hearing her say, yo, my nigga don't want me no more, right? Tells me everything I need to know. It's right there. No, the writing is on the wall, and it's not even in cursive. It's in 72 font, as big as you can get that hoe in Times New Roman. She don't need or care about you particularly. She wants you because you don't want her. And I think it's the craziest shit in the world when I see people interact that way. Like, man, when your woman is gone, bro, don't try to do everything to get her back now. Keep it player. Look, it's simple. That's the problem. I said this before. The problem with being player is this: you can only do that for so long.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're not built to be by yourself.
And the dating pool favors women.
Oh, facts.
See, man, once you get single, once you lose your woman, they're looking for a specific type. Like they want this, he gotta be this, he gotta be that, he gotta make this much money, he gotta be this tall. So you're more likely to get passed over. Women have every like we pursue them, we want them. So when you're in the club and you get two numbers that night, she got 10 or could
Facts.
easily get 10 or could easily get 10.
Right. Man, they probably, what's funny though?
You
They
know,
probably got more than that.
yeah, but I'm just saying, like, nigga, your chances are 20% to 100, really.
Right. True.
Because
True.
all a female got to do is look a certain way, and like, not to say that down the line he might be like, oh, I don't like her attitude, I don't like this, I don't like that, but the opportunity is there initially, and most of the time, all they got to do is look a certain way. All they got to do is be there majority of the time.
Right.
Like
That's true. That's factual.
you can't just walk out the house and just be there and expect to get 10 numbers. Like,
Not,
no,
not,
you gotta
not
put
if you,
work in.
not if you don't, not if you ain't like. And I said this. I said you could be cute as you want, but you can have all the game in the world you want. You can have all the money in the world you want, but if you ain't got all three of them together, or at least two out of three, if you cute and you got
she
if you cute and you got game, you gonna
she
get
could be
women.
cute. She could be cute and live on Section 8 with 6 kids.
And somebody gonna take it, man. Don't
Don't
ever
get that shot.
hey, don't hey, listen, don't underestimate the power of the simping.
You be cute and have 6 kids, 6 different baby mamas, and a bunch of drama going on. Shit.
You can't
Yeah,
get
that
nobody to
nigga
even
was
come to your
cute,
house.
and I went out with him a couple times, but
The nigga
I'm
told me he
just
had six
saying.
kids. I wasn't even gonna fuck with him. I got in the back of his Jeep and moved the car seat over to the side, but that was about all I was gonna do.
On the flip side, you speaking to all the kids individually. Hey, Mario.
How you doing? You need something to eat? You hungry? And I said this though. I said this is crazy, right? I said think about this. I said think about I was just saying. I said, yo, actually, I was just saying while we are talking about that. I said, yo, you can like there's three facets of men that you can have, right? Right? You know what I'm saying? You actually maybe it's more than three, but I'm just gonna use the main three that we know: look good, got money, or got game. Right? Those are the three things you can be, but they can all be canceled out by
Hmm.
by by children and baby mamas, right? for a female, none of that can be canceled out ever. As long as she look good, she can have 5 kids, and a nigga will still hit it. A nigga will still mess with you. That's just what it is. Now, I'm not saying he gonna wife you. That might change. But to be completely honest, I've seen dudes, and now mind you, we're not saying that this is everybody, but we've seen Brittany Renner. No, and we're not taking shots at her. We saw Brittany Renner legitimately have the PJ Washington situation, explain herself through it, right? And she's already on to another nigga. Niggas are already filling up her inbox for sure. So don't think that just because she got a kid or kids that is gonna stop some nigga from wanting to hit her.
No,
he gonna always want to hit her. Now he might not want to be with her, but if she gonna be giving up that box, he gonna be taking it.
And you're gonna be taking care of her while he doing it.
Exactly. And she gonna be taking that money back to her children. Don't underestimate the power of the simping. Don't. Because a female will look at you, today's female will look at you and say, I'm not dealing with a nigga who got blah, blah, blah amount of kids. Them kids don't even stay with you, bro. Them kids.
You see her once every other week, kid.
like, baby, you got 13 days with me. 13. I'm sorry. Out of the 14 days that make up a 2-week period, right? I'm only going to see my children 2 to 3 of those days. The other 11 is you. How are you complaining about something that because a lot of females don't want to share that attention with them kids. Because a man with children, because remember what I said now, what we talked about, y'all, when we said that a man has to love his wife and his children, right? He has to love them both equally. He has to protect them both. He's never going to stop protecting those children and loving those children the same way he did from day one. So that love and that respect can't really always go, or that love and that attention can't go always to your next female. Your children have taken that up, even if you're done with their mama. But then you still got to make sure their mama's straight too, which is weird. And by straight, you got to make sure she ain't hurt or, whatever the case may be. But you ain't got to be in the business. What she do with her body, she do. But other than that. So a lot of women don't like to compete. They don't want to compete with that. If you want something different, why don't you go after that? Shut up. Shut up. Shut the hell up. Sick of that shit. You're right. Yes, I should go find less. But at the same time, ladies, look, same thing with niggas. When I see niggas, oh my God, man, I love how I treated her so well. Nigga, no, you didn't. Shut up. You cheated on me twice. Nigga, I drove you there. I was with you. Like shut the fuck up. Like, stop. Like, can we stop, please? Like, I was with you, bro. Look, bro, I got you. Yes, you missed her. Yes, she called you. All right, cool. Player to player. Shit went bad. If you want her back, do what you gotta do. But don't come up in here crying because she called you, bro. She called you. Charge it to the game.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Let her move. Now, I'm not saying let her go cheat on you, because as men, we do not do well with reciprocated cheating. That is not our move. That's not it. When y'all go cheat on us, it hurts a ton. We cannot take that. So I'm not advocating that. But what I'm saying is, gentlemen, don't be.
I always said that when the female catch a nigga, she got one question: did you fuck her? That's it. When they catch the female, where you fucked? How many times I fucked? What you did?
I don't know. Hey, it'd be bad too, because it'd be like, did you suck his dick? Hey, hold on. My sister Dime said, oh my God, my fault. Go ahead. What you say?
I said, do you know the answer you expected? But then when you get it, you
just and you can't do nothing about it, bro. Look, we not laughing at nobody that's happened to, but this is how it really be, like, right? So my sister Dime said this. Dime said, yo, she's like, there's one thing that made me want, and shout out to Dime. She says one thing that made me want to stab a nigga up. I said, what you talking about? She's like, if you cheat, that's one thing. I may or may not fuck with you still, whatever the case may be. If I choose to continue to fuck with you, it's cool. She's like, but if it was more than cheating, it's where it's gonna be different. I said, what you mean? She's like, did you love her? Did you pay that bitch bills? Did you take resources from me and give it to her? I said that shit deep, right? That's because us as men, we view the resource being the pussy, right? Being your body. Like you gave that away, right? To them, they view it as something else. Now it's not only the penis, right? It's the audacity. And then it's if you paid to take her somewhere, were you calling her? Were you paying her bills? Were you feeding her children? Were you doing all these different things to make her believe that you were together with her? Were you telling her that my place was vacant? We don't ask that question because we know for a fact the nigga that was hitting you, he wasn't thinking like that. That's not how niggas think. You got pussy, I'm gonna hit it. Like that's what he's thinking. Now, granted, he might have had you doing Lord knows what, and we go now that type of stuff. That type of stuff we get to asking, and that shit be so bad for us, bro. We be so bad, bro. You be hurt. Oh my god. I'm ashamed of myself with it. See, just talking about this just takes me back to the times where I've been cheated on. I had to ask that question. I got to asking way too many questions, and I'm just like, I know what you did. I don't even know why I'm even acting.
I'm probably worse than you because I ain't asking. Like, she passed out with that folded. Hey, but it's only if I suspect it though.
Hey, you know it's real though. Here's the crazy part. You should always suspect it. I'm sorry, y'all. I love this show so much. I love it because the truth of the matter is I always expect it. Ladies, if we were just on the phone, were we not? I said, hey, you try to lie on me to your pops. All the little stupid shit we were just joking about. But then, like in my head, I was like, she lied to me about her pops. What else she gonna lie to me about? You know what I mean? Like in my head, like it's there. And then they be like, well, you can't think like that. You've been hurt before. True, I've been hurt. I'm not gonna lie to you. You know, the divorce destroyed me as a person. But the reality of the situation is this: I've rebuilt myself, and within every single brick that I've rebuilt myself with, there is doubt involved in everything that you tell me. And look, I swear to God, if any man in this world swear up and down that that's not true, that coming off of a hurt situation that you ain't doubting everything of your woman telling you,
what?
You a motherfucking lie. Because then you dumb. You dumb as hell. Because guess what? every piece of game that your woman got from you hurting her, believe me, the next nigga won't be able to run that exact game unless you just retarded and she just head over heels. Baby, I'm your life lesson. Okay. All right. Yes, I cheated on you. Yep. Guess what? Every time I said I was going to the gym, I was cheating. Here's what needs to happen now. Your next nigga, ladies, if he going to the gym, go with him. I'm into fitness too. Even if you get in there. Hey, I'm going to fitness. You know why? Because my last nigga said he was going. You ain't got to even tell him. You just got to build that up in your head. I'm just going to go.
Yeah, just keep it in your head.
I'm coming with you, baby. Why? I want to work on myself. Yeah.
You keep it playing together. You keep it playing together, then that's when it works. If you tell him, well, my last nigga went to he gonna, nah, you need to stay home. You're gonna be tripping. You gonna be
you do you and I'm gonna do me. We don't never gotta meet in the middle.
If you don't say that and just go, just keep your plate to yourself. She work out with me and shit. She cool.
Yeah, man, it's me, man. He gonna be thinking that you so interested in his lifestyle, ladies, that this nigga gonna go tell his mama, his friends. He gonna be posting about you, talking about you, not even realizing you just trying to keep that nigga from cheating on you. He ain't even thinking about it because you just keeping your shit. You keeping your shit G. So same thing, hey gentlemen, same thing, bro. Look, because women do a lot of things we don't necessarily do, right? So if you with one of them females who just really a gym rat, right? She just in all the time. You know, dudes looking at her because guess what? When you found her, she had that ass. That ass was calling your name, right? So you know other niggas have seen that ass too. So what you finna do is what? Get your stupid ass up. Hey, baby, look. That gym life you talking about? Let me see what it's about. I'm trying, like, what time do you normally go? Yeah, I want to start being motivated all of a sudden. Bitch, I'm not motivated for that. I just want to make sure ain't nobody else seeing you. And even, here's the thing about a gentleman, you can't stop nobody from looking. Niggas is gonna look. So you stuck with that regardless. Another thing,
if she if she interested in something and you ain't interested in it, somebody gonna be there too. hey, hey,
24/7.
hey, he might just meet up for that particular moment, but he's sharing that interest with her.
Yeah, she get
They might
listen.
not have fucked, but you gotta look at it like this too. If a nigga working on trying to fuck and that's all you want to do, or that's his goal right now, he gonna do everything a female want to do, even if he don't want to do it or not.
Yeah, true.
Like, so when you didn't want to go to the gym with her, hey, come go to the gym with me. Like, boom.
Hey, you at the gym, Michael? And Michael's like, yeah, I'm at the gym. Yeah, I can show up there with you at
Or she
3.
could like, I met a workout buddy today.
Uh, he helped me spot. Or when you go to the gym with all the dudes know and they pointing, they waving and shit. Like, man, look, and it's cool. Don't look, ladies, it's cool, man. Look, it's cool. It's fine. Dudes gonna like y'all. Y'all gonna do what y'all gonna do. We can't, we can't stop it. Gentlemen, look, you can't stop it either. Now, this is all, mind you, this is all just purely reality. Okay, and it is still entertaining to a degree. And let's be honest, going through her phone and defining shit and whatever the case is, that's bad. That's bad. But I'm gonna tell you what's worse. What's worse than all this? What's worse than all this is going through her phone and finding out she know what you doing, or he know what you doing, right? And they doing the same thing. That's the worst part because they've played along all this time like they the fool. Knowing good and well they not the fool, baby. They the teammate. Y'all on the same play, man. They the offensive coordinator because they know your plays too. Y'all on the same team. They running the same play you run. No difference. They running to the opposite side, so you ain't worried about it. That's gotta hurt the most because what happens is you be like, oh my god, Big Booty Keisha out here doing Big Booty Keisha shit. All right, cool. Damn. But I didn't read the rest of the text message. He slide up 5-6 more days worth of text messages. You're like, damn, bro, she knew I went out and did that. You feel me? Oh, damn. And then you slide up a little, you slide just a little bit. Oh, bing. Babe, when you coming over. Oh, see, oh my God. The play the same, bro. She knows. She got the girl number. And that's another thing. Women are communal. So if you ever get caught cheating on your woman and the other woman tell, that's a wrap, bro. She gonna believe that other woman every single time. Don't even matter. And then they're gonna gang up on you. You better lose everything. All of
You're
it.
the bad guy. Hey, and this is the thing. All right. It doesn't matter what she did or didn't do to you once you cheat.
Wait, they're gonna talk about it now. Please talk about it.
Society is not gonna side with you, brother. She could have, hey, all you go, you should have left. You should have left. Like, you're not gonna
You ain't about to get you ain't getting no sympathy points. They not, no. Nah.
So you be ready to take that shit when you get caught.
That's it. And then and here's the crazy part. Once you catch
You
you,
go
bro,
get everybody go banish you. It's gonna be you the first year of your life, you alone. When
that's
they
it.
accept you back, when they say, okay, I can talk to this nigga at least, that's when everybody's cool with you again. So you be ready for that. You better make sure you got your own circle of friends, hobbies.
Hey, any friends that she introduced you to, right? Any family members that she introduced you to, they are not your friends or they are not your family, bro. Listen, please, I'm glad you said that, bro. Please remember, I swear to God, ladies and gentlemen, when you break up with your significant other, delete everybody from their life because they're getting information about you through
What?
those people. The reason why, I swear to God, and I don't even hate my ex-in-laws and stuff. I don't hate them. Whatever, nigga. Me and your daughter didn't work out. God bless y'all. I wish y'all the best. It is what it is. Y'all over there. That's y'all team. Right? Cool. I get it. At the same time, I know for a fact if I post something, if I was to post a picture of me and we you think she ain't gonna know about that? You think mama ain't about to screenshot that? You
What
think
is
pops
gonna
and brother?
it's yeah, about 2 seconds after you post it. She
Yes.
gonna get it from about 5, 6, 7 different people.
As soon as it go up, bing, oh shit. Let me send this to. Oh, it's crazy. And then they gonna be, then she gonna be like, oh, so I see you like bitches with money now. Oh, you like bitches that make music. You like bitches with bars. Like you like bitches that work at Walmart. You like rollback bitches. Like they gonna be in your bitch. She's you like.
Oh my god.
This is fucked up. You like McDonald's dollar menu bitches. Like that's they could, bro. It don't take long. So just get rid of the family, man. Cut them loose. Cut them loose. And after you cut them loose, guess what? Live your life. That's the key. Hey, here goes the key to breaking up. The key to breaking up is this: break up with everybody, all of them. Break up with them, they family, they fuck all of them.
Disloyal ass dog too.
Fuck them all. They all enemies.
Take
hey,
that
listen,
fish tank.
if you could plug up a radio and drop it in that bitch, kill every fish in that motherfucker. Kill them all. They all gone. You gotta start adopting gang mentality with that. If you over there, stay over there. You can't switch from being this to this, you that. Stay over there. Don't even fuck with you. I might respect you, you might be cool, but you on your side, I'm on mine. End of story. That's what you gotta start doing. Because what happens is those people go, bro, them people ain't riding with you. Your ex people is a people. It don't matter how good you could have bought her mama a car, nigga. That's still her mama.
That go for both of y'all though. Both sides.
Oh, for real. Oh yeah. Don't tell his mama when y'all break up, ladies. I'm gonna tell your mama that you was a hoe. You think my mama don't know I'm a hoe? Huh? And shout out to my mama. I'm not even a hoe. I'm just saying. Like, if a female right now was to come on, I'm gonna tell your mama. She knows.
The worst you gonna get is mama gonna call you and tell you to make the right decision.
Facts.
Like that's it. And she gonna most of the time tell you to make sure you make the decision that's best for you. So whose side it sound like she on?
I came from her. Look, and listen, if you have kids with somebody, you need to be all right. Be respectful to their people. That's different, you know, because y'all have common, you know, a commonality. It's your children, right? So like, you don't want your kids to see you out here fighting their uncle or fighting their granddaddy, or, you know what I mean? Or ladies fighting the mama and fighting the aunties and all. That's stupid. No, we're not doing it. It's 2021. It's bad enough that our people got stigmas that we fighting from 1960 and way beyond that. Let's go ahead and kill that. Let's start doing something different. Let's start being cool. Let's go to everybody being communal when it comes down to the kids. I don't gotta be on your side. You can be on your side, but when it comes down to the children, we all on the same page. All right, cool. Hey, I'm not gonna tell you how to live your life, but we all believe that you need to do this. Set that in stone so that everybody's on that same page when it comes to your children. So if something does happen with your kids over here, you can trust that that family is going to uphold the things that you have asked as the father, and that the mother has also done the same thing, and she can believe that from your side, on your side. We don't have that. We have too many different parenting objectives and separations. So when you break up and there's kids involved, mama wants the kids to be spiritual and burn sage and have crystals around their neck, and daddy want to take them to church every Sunday. Well, your child can't be both. You now like I said this, I'm a firm believer in this as a Christian. There's no way for you to have a child, and I'm not a practicing Christian. Let me help everybody out. Well, did you just curse on here? I don't go to church every Sunday. Okay, I don't do that. You know, but I was raised on the Bible, so you know both my parents are pastors. You know, it is what it is. You can't raise your child with two masters. You can't. You got to pick and choose what your child is going to do. So if you're a self-proclaimed Christian and you a universe and energy and manifesting person, that's completely opposite of what God said. God is the resource. Period. So the universe can't give you nothing because God created the universe. So you can't have them both. Like, come on. So look, raise your children on the one thing and give your kids an opportunity to choose what they want to do later on in life.
That's the biggest thing. That's like the biggest thing. And that's what most parents don't do. Like if you were this, you want your child to be that. Even for the like drug dealers and shit. It's the same concept. Like your 5-year-old shouldn't be posting pictures with guns because you are. You know, like
Right.
let your kid be a kid, and when your kid start having interests, your kid will come let you know. Then you pursue those interests with your kid.
Facts.
Like
Well,
all
you
of that. I played football in school, so he's gonna play. Well, no.
nope. Man, my son, I love sports. My son, he likes sports too a little bit, but he like to draw and color and do that whole nine. So he's 7. Like nigga, he said I'm an artist. I'm illustrating books. All right, cool, bro. If you illustrating books, guess what I'm about to do? You think I'm not about to cultivate your mind so that you can illustrate?
Yeah.
You think I'm not about to buy you all the easels and paint and shit like that you want so you can be that person that you want to be? You ain't got to be nothing nobody else wants you to be, bro. Be what you want to be. Because here's the thing about it. Yep, I played sports in high school. Yep, I did music and rap and did all that. Bro, you ain't gotta do none of that. You don't gotta even have a
Mm-hmm.
podcast. You ain't gotta do none of this. You ain't gotta do nothing I'm doing. Everything I'm doing is to set up a life so that you don't have to do it. You can wake up tomorrow and be like, nigga, I'm not going to college. I'm about to paint all day long and sell it for hundreds of thousands of dollars because I've been painting since I was 7. I've been creating since this time. Like I learned pastels and colors and palettes and how to draw, and now I'm writing books, and people are buying my books for $39.99 a pop, and I ain't got to sit up here and work 2 9 to 5s and do all those other shit that everybody else got to do to survive. Like my parents cultivated what I thought about myself and didn't let me think the way they wanted me to think. That's just crazy. I hate when people do that shit to their kids. I hate it.
Mm-hmm.
Hate it. Like if your child want to be a gang member or something like that, that's different. Okay, you might need to you probably step in and stop that. You know what I mean? But if your child is going to get in the streets, they gonna get in the streets whether you want them to or not. So you would, I mean, I'm not, and this is like the worst thing to say, but if you out there in them streets and you're an active member of an organization, criminal or not, and your child decides to want to join said organization, you had better be honest with your child.
Mm-hmm.
Hey son, here's what comes with this. Hey daughter, here's what comes with this.
Because if you say no, take your ass back home, they're just gonna do it behind your back.
They're gonna come out anyway. So you might as well set them up and tell them how to do it right. If you want them to do it. If you know for a fact that you understand, I can't stop you, bro. I can't stop you from going out the window at night, getting jumped to a gang and standing on the corner all night long or putting in work or going to do this or going to go do that. I can't stop none of it. I can't stop you from running into your enemies at Walmart. I can't stop you from waiting at the bus stop and somebody. I can't stop none of that because that's a life that you're choosing to get into. I just have to make sure that you're prepared for that life as a parent, which I pray. And I say this all the time. I pray my kids don't ever make any of the mistakes I made, because the mistakes that I made damn near cost me my life as an adult and them theirs as children.
Mm-hmm.
And that ultimately caused me to change my entire way of doing things, because there's no reason why your children should have to be uh, in front of your BS. Your kids aren't responsible for your shit. That's your shit. You take your shit and you keep your kid. Your kids deserve a clean slate in life. Period. My children, I got 4 kids. Ain't not one of my children deserve to be put in a position where they need to carry dad's cross. That's my shit. I chose those birds. Those are
Mm-hmm.
mine. You should be able to wake up, go to school with a clear conscience, come home, do your homework, have fun, be a child. That's all you need to do. And there's no reason why my children should also carry their mother's burdens. For all the mothers out there, if you, when you're taking care of your children, don't talk bad about their daddy. If their daddy ain't shit, okay, just keep it to yourself. Because he might not have been shit to you. That don't mean he ain't shit to his kids.
Mm-hmm.
Let that nigga be ain't shit to you, and maybe you tell his girlfriend that the nigga ain't shit. I don't know. Maybe you can tell his mommy he ain't shit, but don't tell his kids he ain't shit. Keep that to your
Tell your
fucking
best
self.
friend, she gonna agree off rip. So
Yeah, your best friend already gonna, yeah,
yeah.
girl, this nigga ain't shit. He ain't did shit for his kids. And here's the crazy part: women will tell you straight up and down that they nigga ain't that their baby daddy ain't shit, but still get him pussy. Just saying, ladies. Will tell, well, hey, same dude, like, oh, my baby mama crazy, still be fucking on her. Man, that bitch did this and that
Oh
did that.
man.
Still be pillow talking with the hoe.
Yeah.
Weird. People just weird, nigga. Just can't. Oh my god! And all this started because Twitter. This is all. This is all Twitter fault. You know what I'm saying?
uh,
I was just.
I go back to reality show. I think today's world is more what reality shows are.
I'm listening.
Like that's what I think. Like Twitter motherfuckers get on there inventing shit, but you getting a visual. Like think about it on reality shows. Women on reality shows are only pursuing men who are already in the game, or they're not looking for somebody to build up with, or to like I'm telling you everything that shit, when that shit came out and it hit the world, like because you got to understand at first that Hollywood shit was only subjected to Hollywood. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like they knew what was going on inside. Now it's like the average motherfucker get on Instagram and think he famous. And that's how they conduct in their life. Like, bro, it don't work like that. Like
Life is not all
oh
Rolexes
no,
and
like
roses, nigga. Life is not
that's
Rolexes and
what it be
roses.
though.
Yeah.
Like even I even feel like the men, like, you know what I'm saying? Like what we got right now. Love and hip hop is fucking like probably the biggest reality show we ever had, right? Everybody on there wants every dude on there wants to be a rapper, wants to do this, wants to what most of the men in today's world want to do. Like
Everybody's a rapper.
that that shit reality shows shape reality in my opinion. Like reshape the fuck out of
Facts.
it.
Facts. Like and it comes to it comes to show you that like people are impressionable no matter what age they are, right? Like if you look at the rap game, the chances of you becoming a rapper after a certain age really do dwindle down, and you would think that
hmm
uh that most people would stop doing it. Like I mean, like you can legitimately go out. Look, no offense to anybody who said this. All the women who want these scamming ass niggas and these niggas who do like fraud and all the type of stupid shit, the quick money, right? When you want them niggas, that changes your view on the 9 to 5 dude. The 9 to 5 dude is the dude that you need. You need a nigga who's about to go home and not really take penitentiary chances, because going to jail ain't like that. Dying and doing like all that shit's stupid. Like it's okay to live, people, gentlemen. It's okay. Look, ain't nothing square about a 9 to 5. Ain't even if it is square, ain't nothing wrong with being square, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with it. If everybody was meant to be a rapper, everybody would be. If everybody was meant to be a
hmm
dope boy, everybody would be. There's a lane for everybody. My lane,
Yep.
my lane might be a 3 lane highway. Yours might be a five lane expressway. We don't need to do the same things. Like I don't look like I wish people would learn that. I wish. All right, what's the name on the side of your glasses?
They true religion.
Can you see?
Yeah.
Okay, you see what I'm saying? On the side of my these are Versace. I look. Can I see? Yes. Are my glasses better than yours? No, nigga, because my prescription is different from yours. What's for me is for me.
yeah.
Could you get the same glasses? Yes, you could. Could I get the same glasses? Yes, I could. But here's the reality of the situation. I don't got the same I can get the same frames, but I'll never have the same lenses.
hmm
I can have the same look, but I ain't got the same vision. Ding, ding, ding. Somebody hit the fucking bell. We just did it again.
And then it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of shit don't be for you. Like, if you jump in the streets because your partner jumped in the streets, more than likely your partner gonna be dead in jail too. But you're gonna be more you're gonna be quicker. Like, it's gonna be first week for you. If that shit not for you, it ain't for you.
Just learn what you are, man. Look, I said this
Learn
earlier.
your lane, stay in it, get the most out of it.
That's it. That's it.
The
Look,
most
man.
out of it.
You might be in the HOV lane. You might be in the slow lane. You might even be in the fast lane, but nigga be in your lane.
Like if you get stuck in the motherfucking job, or if you feel like, oh, I got stuck in this job, you better work your way up to supervisor. You better work your way up to manager. You better
Right,
like.
right, right. Look, if you can look up, right? Like there's some jobs that just the ceiling is so low, right? You just
Yeah.
enter, boop, ceiling, right? That's not the case in every job. So if you wake up in your job and you go, oh damn, man, I'm stuck here. I've been regular line motherfucker. Man, look, there's a supervisor position, there's a management position, there's general manager, whatever is above you, shoot for that. Stop
Mm-hmm.
stop looking around. I hate everybody. I don't hate everybody. I dislike all the people out there who keep teaching people, hey, you need to be an entrepreneur. That's not for everybody.
It's not.
Some niggas cannot run anything more than their mouth. And that's why a lot of them are snitches anyway. That's why a lot of them are considered what they are. And that's why a lot of them can't go home and go to their neighborhood because they're trying to do everything
Leading
else that everybody
period.
else is doing.
Leading period is not for everybody. Some
It's
people
not.
can't take it. See, when you lead, you take on the responsibility of every single person under you. Some people
Mm-hmm.
can't do that. Some people can only focus on them, and that's cool. If you
Right.
can only focus on your job, as long as your job attributes to the team, it's cool. Some people can't come over here and say, hey, what's going on with the machine, then go over here and say, hey, what's going on with data? Some people can't learn every single thing and be in touch with everything like that, and that's cool.
Right. You know what? I said this. I said, hey, look, not everybody's Nipsey Hussle. Okay. I'm glad Nipsey Hussle empowered a generation of people. Right. I'm glad that people like Young Dolph, rest in peace to both of those individuals, empowered people. Right. I said, but let me help you out right quick. Not all of y'all are them. You know what I mean? So some people don't have the ability to really have they don't have the foresight. They haven't developed the foresight or perfected it to where they can really be like those two people. Those two people were amazing at what they did, right? Nipsey Hussle created something, that he was able to expand to a ton of people. But there's people who are out there right now today, as we speak, still trying to copy a format that they have not even perfected at the base level. They don't even know the
Mhm.
base level of it, but they want to master it and are teaching people or trying to tell people to go out here and be something that they're not. Look, man, if you have not figured it out yet, for example, not everyone's a podcaster. Not everyone is a talker. Some people are listeners. Some people are doers. So I know for a fact, being a person who podcasts, I know how to talk. One thing I do very well, if you haven't figured it out yet, is run my fucking mouth. I know how to talk.
Mhm.
So talking might be my strong suit, but imagine if I'm sitting next to somebody else right here, right now, who doesn't talk well, but they can build the fuck out of something. They are
Uh-huh.
perfect with the hands. You think I'm gonna walk over here and tell this person, hey, just get on the microphone and just say whatever you want to say? There's a way to say it. Hey, don't have filler words. Think about what the fuck is that? Don't do any of that. Don't look away from the camera. Look directly into the camera. Talk with your hands if you need to. Don't do this. Don't do that. There's so many other pieces that come with what you do, right?
Yeah.
That what happens is people, when they see you do, they think it's so easy. That's because you're in your lane and they're watching you. Do you think that the person who's driving a NASCAR, right, has an easy fucking job? Just drive the bitch in a circle. I'm pretty sure there's more to it than just driving that motherfucker in the circle. There's a reason why people get paid millions of dollars to do it. Okay,
It's
there's
way
more.
more. First off, I ain't finna, boy, me going over like 100, I get the hell now. Fuck
Thanks
out
for.
of
I
here.
don't like it. I don't like it. Like, look, same thing with football, right? People like, or when I heard that lady tell LeBron to shut up and dribble, bitch. Do you understand how much more there is to that part of the game? There's more than just dribble the ball, shoot it, put it in the hole. That is simplistic as hell, right? As simplistic as it is, it's not telling you about you know understanding the game, floor generalship, knowing where people are going, know how fast they're going, knowing what you can and can't do, knowing the shot clock, paying attention to where everybody's at, knowing who's behind you, knowing what this person in front of you does. Bro, same thing. If hey, All you got to do is block and run through the hole. Yeah, it's easy to say when you ain't got nobody that's 300 pounds breathing down on you. Right? Like, no, like, so don't look at somebody else. Saying that to say this, don't look at somebody else and go, damn, you should be, you should be, you should be. No, man. Y'all need to be what the fuck y'all are.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever you are, that's what the fuck you are. And I'm not trying to curse. Pardon my Lord, God forgive me. And my mama forgive me, because I know you watch the show. But it's pissing me off with these people. Be who and what you are. You can't do what Kush do, what I do, what anybody else do. And even if you can, do it the way you do it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't do what I do like Joe Rogan. I don't do what I do like Joe Budden. I don't do what I do like Mike Tyson or anybody else who has a platform or a podcast. I do things the way Ivy does it.
Yep.
I walk around like Ivy walks around. That shit be making me sick when I be looking at these niggas. Hey man, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start a business. All right, cool, man. What's your business about? Oh, I'm gonna sell shirts. All right, cool, bro. I support that. Go and sell your shirts, bro. Let me know what's up. All right, let me support. All right, cool. You know, next thing you know, you get 2 or 3 shirts. All right, bet. All right. Then next thing you know, they on to something else. Like, nigga, you didn't even complete the mission with the shirts yet. Nigga, you only got 2 or 3 of them motherfuckers. Only 5 people bought them. I was one of them. Nigga, you didn't see it through the completion, bro. I'm not saying you can't start 2 things, but what normally happens with people is they start one thing, they forget the next one.
Mm-hmm.
Now you better give everything you got to you ain't got nothing else. Now I'm not telling you how to run your business. Do what the fuck you want to do.
That's the same thing with life though. Like dudes need to start getting their shit together and focusing on them first, and then starting a family, because it's hard to do both.
Facts.
It's hard to go to work, go to school, and have a newborn baby at home, and have this woman who got her needs at home. Like, focus on one fucking thing at a time.
Man, and I think it's crazy, right? Crazy enough to say that we in 2021 we still got to tell people this, and it's not, and it's crazy because people are getting married a lot slower or a lot less nowadays, right? So you would think that more people would be getting their shit together. They not. They just doing other bullshit. They just don't want to be in love.
I
Which
don't even think it. I think it's so much money flowing around in today's world, and it's like so many people with money, like so many young people, like fucking teenagers who millionaires off doing this, and that. I don't think people just want to really tie their assets down with nobody no more. See, back then, both of us started out broke. What are we losing by getting married? In
nothing at all.
today's world, I've been trading currency every day strong for you get what I'm
Bro,
saying?
yeah, I
However
done got
many
rich.
days. Yeah. Like I'm not fit to tie my assets to you.
Right. And you know what? Now look, ladies, this isn't y'all fault completely. This is the system's fault. You know what the system told y'all? The system told, and this is, and listen, gentlemen, it's y'all fault too, right? Because what happened is, and I think that, and I'm glad you said this because maybe the way I was thinking about it was incorrect. I think that people didn't got hip to the game. Okay, ladies, you know, I'm not gonna say gone are the days where you can get pregnant and just get the bag off a nigga, because that's not true. But gone are the days where you could just hit your wagon to a nigga and he's not protecting his assets. Them days are
Mhm.
gone, because what happens is the horror stories exist so often, right? You would think now in 2021 you've heard enough of, oh man, I got with this person and they took everything, right?
Mhm.
You would think that you would hear enough of women telling you, hey, look, I used to be with this nigga and all he wanted me to do was stay home, be pregnant, and work and do nothing and have nothing. Like those days are gone, right? But what happens is, I think that we got people who don't think completely when it comes down to, they don't think completely the same way they used to now, because the whole, like I said, the information's out. Keep your eyes open for this type of woman. Keep your eyes open for this type of dude. Don't do this. Don't do that. Move this way. Move it. There's so much information that's out there now that now people don't have to do anything. You don't got
Mhm.
to do nothing no more. You don't got to be married no more. What? Be married. I can get a girlfriend and do what a wife do. I, straight up. Straight up. Because now look, that's another thing. Hey, and I don't like to keep bringing it back to this, but this is real, ladies. Sexually speaking, women, y'all do everything as girlfriends or wives do. You don't keep nothing back for your husband no more.
Mm-hmm.
You breaking niggas off with that the first 3.5 weeks they meet you. All because he bought you a slice of pizza and some Hennessy, and you just out there just doing the most. See, and gentlemen, same thing with y'all. Y'all not saving anything for y'all wives no more. Y'all doing everything to everybody. And now when you get with a person, they not special. You're doing that. Someone was doing that to me when I met him. Like, what the fuck? I don't, man. What? Like, don't tell me nothing. Like, man, y'all look. This generation and this life, this time has changed how everything's going. All of it.
Drastic.
It's
Drastic.
crazy. So now, if I want this type of sexual stimulation, right? I can have it, which there's nothing wrong with that. But there is something wrong when we start going, I want this sexual stimulation, right? And I receive it, but I'm receiving it from a random person. I'm getting what a wife would give me from somebody I met online 3 weeks ago. We're nothing. I can pick you up in my truck. I can bring you home. I can do what I want to do to you, right? With nothing. Or same thing with hey, on the other side, ladies. I can drive to this nigga house or have him come to my house, do what I want with this nigga and kick him out. I can make this nigga give me wife stuff without ever being his wife. So there is no incentive on marriage anymore. That incentive is gone, especially at least from the physical standpoint.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when you start going money, now listen, now all of a sudden when money get involved, oh, everybody want to act right. Now there's a reason to be married. Oh, you got how much money? Oh, you making 300,000 a year? Oh, let me fuck with that. Let me act right for this motherfucker. What? Oh, girl, what you got? You got your own house? Oh, damn, you oh, bitch, you make 600. Oh yeah. I'm acting like I got some sense. It's crazy, and I'm not even knocking them. That's just the hands they dealt, bro. That's the hand they dealt. That's the hand this generation has been dealt.
What? I don't know when everybody stop toughing it out and them numbers start getting higher and higher. Yeah, I'm good on that.
Yeah.
Wait, wait, 500 million just to break up with you? Like just
I'm good. Just for you to go somewhere else, for you to go do your own thing, I got to give up half my life. I'm not doing that.
Oh man.
We're
Yeah.
done. We're done here. Let's just go ahead and wrap that up right now. Like, we're done.
You know
And
how
that's
bad
great.
you gotta hate that person to say fuck it, take the 500 million and go.
Bro, hey, the headache be so retarded, dog. It be so retarded. Like,
Oh
what's the best thing you can do for a person, nigga? Nothing. Nothing. You can't do nothing for nobody no more, dog. Because the more you do stuff for them, guess what happens? The worse off they get. They get, it gets, man. Look, I'm
more they
telling you.
expect.
Oh, hey, can you watch the kids for me? I gotta go to work. That's one thing, right? Hey, can you watch the kids for me? I want to go to the club. That's something totally different. That's something totally different. So now what you need to do is start showing that person, bitch, ain't no club. You understand me? The club is the children. Congratulations. All right. Enjoy your kids. But other than that, Kush, man, look, welcome to the family, dog. This has been an amazing conversation.
Yes,
And I
sir.
think that the people are going to love having you around. I love having you around. And shit's amazing. You know what I'm saying? So we definitely, we're doing a whole lot of moving, a whole lot of different stuff. On December 8th, I will be in South Carolina for the homie Jehovah's album release party. So shout out to him. We'll be there in full force doing interviews and whatnot. This comes out probably the same day that's happening. So if you're in South Carolina, pull up on us. We out there. All right. Anything you want to tell the people, Kush?
Man, stay focused, stay working on you, stay getting better. That's it.
Facts. Also,
So
hey, if you're in the Houston area, and you run into Kush, right? Tell the nigga I said what's up. Because he down I-10. He ain't too far from me, so I know where he's at. But for sure, holla, man. Tell him I said what's good. Other than that, man, look, as always, Ivy knows best. Hop online, check out SuperVillianCush online. That's his IG. My IG, obviously, Mr. Eric Ivy and/or Ivy knows best. If you want to reach out, and if y'all have any questions, DM us, anything like that, let me know. Let me know. We'll talk about it on the show. Give y'all something to kind of fuck with a little bit,
Yeah,
more than just
yeah,
us breaking y'all brain off.
definitely. I be seeing a bunch of shit get posted though. We need to,
Hey,
people need to come on.
it's coming, man. It's coming. You know what's gonna happen? We're gonna introduce y'all to a couple new subjects or whatnot. We just want to kind of get y'all used to how we moving and let y'all, fall in love with the atmosphere. Because over here it's just cool. Over here it's okay. It's all right. All right. It's okay. You can be yourself over here. All right. You can be a divorced person with 4 children. You can be, a divorced person with 2 children. You could be a person that's married. You could be whatever you want to be. Over here, my thing is this: all we ask you to do is be who the fuck you are. That's
Uh-huh.
all we ask you to do. We not asking you to do nothing else. All right. So with that being said, man, it's Ivy knows best. We gonna fuck with y'all later. Holla at your boy.
Yes, sir.